What's up, guys? JT Postman here. We are back with another episode of our NHL 2015-2016 season preview, and in this episode we are going to be covering the Boston Bruins. So let's just pick the team here. Boston, we're going up against Vancouver, the nice 2011 Stanley Cup matchup. We got Daniel Sedin and Patrice Bergeron facing off. Alright, so let's just kick it right off with what the Bruins added this year. Actually, let's edit the lines. What did the Bruins add? They added Jimmy Hayes. They added a guy. Ooh, lost connection. Okay, apparently that guy did not want to wait for me to edit my lines. So let's just go over this real quick. What did the Bruins add? They added Jimmy Hayes from the Florida Panthers. They got him in a trade. They got Sean Corrali, who I guess is a young player. They got him from San Jose when they flopped Martin Jones to the Sharks. They got Zach Ronaldo. They also got Colin Miller in another trade, and they added Matt Bolesky, Max Talbot, and they also added Brett Connolly as well in a trade at the trade deadline with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that's really what the Bruins have added. They also drafted Jacob Zaboral, Zachary Senyshyn, and Jake DeBrusk. They drafted those guys, 3 straight picks in the draft. And Jacob Zaboral, hopefully for them, he's a good young defenseman. I expect him to be a top 4 defenseman for them in the future. Jake DeBrusk, maybe a second or third line winger, and Zachary Senyshyn, could make the team. I don't know too much about him, but hopefully for them it turns out. But what did the Bruins lose in this offseason? And that is a lot. Oh, well, it looks like we're going up against the Canadiens, so it works out. We're still getting a good matchup here. PK. All right, so what did the Bruins lose? This is a long list. They lost Riley Smith, Mark Savard, technically, Martin Jones, technically, because they retraded him, Milan Lucic, Dougie Hamilton, Carl Soderberg, Gregory Campbell, Matt Bartkowski, and Nicholas Svedberg. They lost him to the KHL. So the Bruins lost a lot of players. So let's put Milan Lucic in the first line for the last time in Boston. All right, Erickson will go there. Riley Smith, I want him up there. Oops, I messed this all up. Pasternak, okay, oops, come on. This is so messed up. Riley Smith, there you go. It's a lot harder than last game. Chara, yep. Krug and Seidenberg, there we go. Actually, no, I want Krug taking the 1Ts. Goalies, I know it's Rask, so there we go. This guy's waiting. So yeah, the Bruins lost a lot. So now let's just go over what their lineup looks like. On the left wing, they've got Brad Marchand, Matt Bolesky, and Zach Ronaldo. In the middle, they've got Patrice Bergeron, David Krejci, Chris Kelly, Max Talbot, and Ryan Spooner. On the right, they've got Louis Erickson, David Pasternak, Brett Connolly, and Jimmy Hayes. On defense, on the left side, they've got Zdeno Chara, Dennis Seidenberg, Torrey Krug, and Matt Irwin, who I forgot to mention they added Matt Irwin from San Jose. They got him in free agency. On the right, they've got Adam McQuaid, Kevin Miller, Zach Trotman, who I haven't seen before, but apparently he's a point-producing defenseman. I looked at his stats, and he had some pretty good point numbers in the minor league system, so maybe he'll crack their team this year and do pretty well. We'll see. But and then in the net, they've got Tuukka Rask, and I would only assume that Malcolm Subban is going to... Ooh, I almost scored on my own net there. That would have been very upsetting. Oh, man, looks like a laggy game again. But, I can only assume... Oh, we might get a breakaway here early. Don't quit, buddy. Oh, okay, it's not a goal. I was already about to say don't quit. Although Lucic misses. I would only assume that Malcolm Subban would take the backup position. He played a few games for them last year. So I would assume he's good enough to be their backup now and, of course, their future starter. But the big question is, with Anaheim, I was easily able to say, yeah, they're a playoff team. With Arizona, I was easily able to say they're not a playoff team. But with Boston, it's really in the middle, because the Eastern Conference is it's a lot tougher than it was last year. All of the teams, I think, that made the playoffs this year have a good chance of making it next year. Plus, you have teams like the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Florida Panthers, who didn't make it last year, and of course the Boston Bruins, who could easily make it this year. I definitely think Columbus has a good chance of making it in. Maybe not Florida, but they could make it. We'll get to those teams later on. But it is a tough conference now in Boston. And it's crazy. It's just a couple seasons ago, you know, they were those President's Trophy winners. And I know last year, David Krejci and Zdeno Chara did miss big parts of the season. That's the thing with David Krejci, man. He gets injured a lot. You know, it just seems like every year, consistently, you know, over the last 5-6 years, Krejci's always been injured. And he just keeps getting injured. It seems like every year it happens. So hopefully for them, if they want a chance to make the playoffs, Krejci and Chara need to stay healthy, man. They need these guys. They need these guys more than anybody. Patrice Bergeron as well. Ooh, Carey Price things out of the air. Lucic, Pasternak blocked it. But young guys they have in their system, I shouldn't say their system, their minor league team who could make their team. They've got Seth Griffith, the little engine that could. They've got him. They've got, sorry if I mess up his name, but Alex Koklachev. They've got him, who's a good scoring player. Good scoring winger or center. I think he's a center, actually. And they've got Joe Morrow, the young defenseman who they got from, I think it was the Penguins. I forget what trade it was. What trade did the Bruins and the Penguins make? I'm trying to think. But they got him from Pittsburgh. I just forget what deal it was. For some reason, I'm thinking Jerome McGinley, but they never traded McGinley to the Bruins. I can't think of the deal that Pittsburgh and Boston made. I know I'm going to think of it later, you guys will let me know, but maybe they just signed him, but I don't think they signed. I know they traded him, I just don't. Oh, stop lagging. Oh, come on, Hamilton, got to keep that in. Man, losing Dougie Hamilton and Milan Lucic, we talked about this in a video a while ago at the draft, but I mean, losing those guys is so huge, just because Milan Lucic represented what a Bruin is. You know, he's a huge guy, 6'4". He's a Bruin, you know, man, he throws cheap shots. He's an in-your-face player. He's the guy you hate to play against, and he put up points. You know, he didn't put up many points last year, but in previous years, you know, this guy was known for, you know, getting those 25 goals, 60-point years, maybe 55 points. He was known for that. You know, they traded him away. They traded away Dougie Hamilton. I mean, I don't know the situation. I mean, I know it was tough for them I know they tried looking into trading guys like Louis Eriksson and Dennis Seidenberg, and they couldn't find a team to take their salaries. So I'm not going to go and say, oh man, they should have traded these guys instead, you know, because obviously, you know, it's not like they didn't try. But I mean, losing Dougie Hamilton, I mean, that's just, that's rough, man. Losing your future like that, future defenseman. I mean, now you look at their defense, like I said before, their right defense, it's really hurt. I mean, Adam McQuaid, this guy was like the third-line defense when they won the Stanley Cup. Now he's their best right-handed defenseman. I mean, that's not good, man. And then, like I said, they've got Kevin Miller, Zach Trotman. I mean, they've got some those young guys, I guess. But as far as next year, looking for a playoff push, they don't have much to go with. I mean, on the left, they've still got Krug, Seidenberg, Chara. These guys can still get stuff done. You know, Chara, I believe Chara is slowing down year by year, but I don't think he's done yet, even though he is 38 years old. Troy Krug is 24 years old. He's a great young defenseman. He put up quite a bit of points for them last year, right behind Dougie Hamilton for leading the defense in points. You know, he's a great young player, will be for a long time. And then Dennis Seidenberg, he's 34 years old. I mean, I don't know, they should trade him away, but I mean, if they're going for the playoffs, then you want to keep a guy like that. But that's the thing with the Bruins, man. They have to decide. I mean, obviously, you got about midway and more than midway through the off season. It's a little late to decide this now. And I mean, obviously, like I said before, it's not like they haven't tried to trade guys like that away. But the Bruins need to decide quickly. Are they going to be a team that's going to compete for the Cup this year, or are they going to be a rebuilding team? They really need to make that decision right now. Because you've got guys like Bergeron, who's 38, Krejci, who's 29, Marchand, who's 27, like I said, Seidenberg, 34, Chara, 38, Louis Eriksson, 30. I mean, these are all guys that should be on a Cup team right now. And the Bruins, if they're not a Cup team, they should trade these guys for younger assets to make them a Cup team, you know, 5 to 10 years from now. Or, you know, maybe 3 to 5, 7 years from now. I'm not sure exactly what timetable it would be. You know, all players progress at different rates. But, the Bruins need to decide quickly because, you know, they can't just hang on to Krejci and Bergeron until they're 35 and, you know, not be a playoff team consistently, and then you get rid of them for nothing. You know, the trade value is pretty high right now. You know, Marchand you could keep. He's still 27. You know, maybe if they can turn it around in a few years, he'll still be in his, you know, late 30s. or not late, early 30s, and could still be on a competitive team. But I mean, guys like Bergeron, who's 30, he's still in his prime. He should be on a Cup team right now. Who knows? Maybe he wants to retire Bruin since he already has the Stanley Cup ring. But if he wants to go to a Cup contending team, now's the time to trade him. Same thing with Chara and Seidenberg. Those guys are older defensemen. In a couple years, who knows if they'll have any trade value left. You'll end up trading them for, a 4th-round pick. At least Seidenberg. But, good stuff. Losing Carl Soderberg as well. That was a big part of their team. Nice third-line center. But, he's going to do well now in Colorado in their 2nd line, I guess. But, the Bruins lost a lot. They really did lose a lot. I mean, losing Riley Smith, sure, you get Jimmy Hayes back. He could put up points. He's a big guy. He's more of a Bruin-style player, a big guy. But, I mean, Riley Smith put up points. He got goals. So losing him was a big one. Gregory Campbell as well. I mean, Campbell, I remember that when the Bruins won the Cup, they had, Chris Kelly, Gregory Campbell, Rich Peverly. They had these depth guys that could put up points, and they were on the penalty kill and just nice, gritty players. Now, Peverly's gone, Campbell's gone. The Bruins are really losing that Boston Bruin identity. They really are. And it's tough to see. Even though they're an Eastern Conference team, even though, they, have beaten the Rangers in the playoffs in the past, I have nothing against the Bruins. I want to see them, win. I don't like seeing them missing the playoffs and, possibly going through rebuild if that does end up happening. I don't want to see that. Their original 6 team, they've got a huge fan base. I want to see Boston be competitive, and especially for matchups like this, Boston-Montreal. I want to see them in the playoffs. And, they've also got the Winter Classic this year. They're hosting the Winter Classic, Boston against Montreal. So, I don't want to see this be a 5-0 game, Boston. I want you to put up a fight against Montreal. It would have been a much better game to see, if you had, like, Milan Lucic going at it with some of the Canadians and stuff like that. That would have been great. But, now, the Bruins are losing that identity a little bit. It's, I hate to see it. I hate to see them like this. But I hope they can turn it around. I hope they can either trade for a guy. If they're going to get anything, they have to get a defenseman. Losing Hamilton was way too big. And, I mean, keeping guys like Seidenberg, Chara, Bergeron, all these guys, as well as trying to rebuild at the same time, I just don't think it's going to work. Because what's going to happen? They're going to end up constantly missing the playoffs by, like, 1 or 2 seeds or losing in the 1st round. And then you still get a decent pick, kind of like where they finished this year, like getting, like, the 14th overall. But they're not going to get a top 5 pick like other rebuilding teams. They're not going to rebuild quick enough or good enough. And, oh, it went in. There you go. Who was that, Bergeron? It was Krejci. It was Krejci. David Krejci somehow found his way past Carey Price. Oh, man, that Bruins fan's getting beat up after the game for sure. You can't do that in Montreal, man. They'll kill you after the game. I've been to some games, but I've never been to a game with a heated rivalry like that. I can't even imagine it. I've seen videos, man. I remember I've seen a video. It was the game 6, or no. Yeah, it was the game 6 between the Rangers and the Devils in 2012. It was a game that Adam Henrique scored the overtime winner to send the Devils to the Cup. I saw a video where it was after the goal. It was afterwards. It was as the players were pretty much saluting the crowd and going to the locker room. There was a video. I don't know if it was a Ranger or a Devil fan. I'm pretty sure it was a Devil fan. But he was taking a video. And there was this Rangers fan who was just minding his own business. He didn't say anything. He wasn't doing anything to any of the Devil fans around him. He was just standing there watching the Devils celebrate. Get the trophy. And I would too. I can't stand. To me, if you're a hockey fan, then you stick around no matter what trophy it is, no matter what team you're cheering for. If you're a true hockey fan, you're going to stick around for that. You're not going to leave to beat the traffic just because your team lost the Cup. If you're, last year, if you're a Lightning fan, or no, let's use an example, like Vancouver. If you're a Vancouver Canucks fan, and you're in that 2011 Cup against the Boston Bruins, just because you lost in Game 7 of the Boston Bruins, are you going to leave the building and riot and flip over cars, or are you going to stay in the building and watch the Stanley Cup be presented to an NHL team? I would stick around and watch the Cup, man. That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. or maybe not for some people, you know, obviously, people who have money could obviously do that every year if they wanted to, but for most people, you know, that's a huge thing. You know, that only happens once a year. You may only get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see that. So, you know, you wouldn't leave the building. But so this guy was just minding his own business. He didn't leave. He was watching the other team get the trophy because, you know, he wants to see that, which is, there's no problem with that. But these Devil fans started, you know, trash talking him. They started pushing him, and all of a sudden, this guy started. They basically just started jabbing each other and pushing each other until the Ranger fan just like pushed this Devils guy pretty much like out of his seat, like down to like the next row, and then it was just like a brawl pretty much. You know, the guys they ended up having to be escorted out of there. It was you know, it was crazy, but you know, those are the type of matchups you see. You know, Boston, Montreal, and you know, I couldn't even imagine being at a game with that kind of intensity, and you know, the guys, you know, the fans getting into it. But you know, man, I don't want to see a rivalry like that die. You know, it kills me to see like, you know, the Battle of Ontario, Calgary and Edmonton. You know, especially a couple years ago, when Calgary was still a really bad team. You know, I mean, those two teams, it wasn't even a fun matchup because both teams were so bad. And even now, or at least this past year, Calgary was good, but Edmonton was still terrible. You know, the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens, one of the biggest rivalries in the NHL. The Maple Leafs are awful. So obviously the matchup, you know, takes a hit when that happens. Obviously the teams play better when a rivalry is at stake. You know, the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers, you're guaranteed a intense game every time you watch those two teams. And the Flyers, just look at the Flyers, man. They missed the playoffs this year. They didn't have a great season at all. But they swept the Pittsburgh Penguins in the season series. You know why? Because it's a rivalry game. They always show up for that. They know how to beat the Penguins. And, you know, they play better when you have a rivalry matchup. So, you know, the Bruins, I don't want to see them go downhill to the point where they're bottom 5 in the league. And, you know, Montreal is one of the best teams. And, you know, they just kill them every time. I don't want to see that. You know, at the same time, I would like to see Boston trade away some of their older guys to get better and, you know, regroup. You know, oh my God, what a bad goal, Tuukka Rask. Galchenyuk just snaps it 5-hole. Oh my God, Tuukka, I know you're sort of screened, but still, man, that's awful. But, you know, I would like to see them do that just for the sake of their future, but at the same time, man, I want to see them be a competitive team. I want to see them in the playoffs. But, so yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Boston Bruins. Whether I think they'll make the playoffs or not next year, I'm sorry, Bruin fans, but I just don't think they will. I'm sorry. They do have enough. I think it's a possibility. I'm not going to say that where it's like the Arizona Coyotes where there's no possibility. They do have a chance. I just fear that if they try to, all it takes is a guy like David Krejci or Zdeno Chara to get injured again, where their team starts losing, and then you have all these older guys that you can't trade away, and then you lose out in the playoffs, and you don't even get a good draft pick. You know, literally the worst year you can have. You know, I don't want to see that happen. So, like I said, they need to decide early on, are we going to be a playoff team or not? Do we truly believe that we can be a playoff team? Don't try to be a playoff team. Just sit down and ask yourselves, can we be a playoff team with the roster that we have? If you don't think so, then I don't really think there's one single trade they can make to become a playoff team. I think they're missing too many pieces. I think on the right wing, having Louis Eriksson as your best right winger, and then guys like David Pastrnak as your backups, you know, second and third line players, you know, I don't think that's good enough. On the left wing, you've got Brad Marchand, who's great. But then, I mean, who else do you have? You have Matt Bolesky. I mean, he's more of a third liner. You know, centers, you still got Bergeron and Krejci. I mean, who takes the third line center? I mean, you have Kelly and Talbot. Kelly, I think, is more of a fourth-line center. I don't know. I just think they're missing way too many pieces, especially on defense as well. Tuukka Rask, another guy. I mean, if they're going for a rebuild, you can trade Tuukka Rask because he's 28 years old. He should be on a competitive team. You know, there's no sense keeping him if you're not going to be a playoff team. You know, Malcolm Subban's on the rise, so maybe keep Tuukka Rask until he's 30, until Subban's 2 years older and get some backup experience in the NHL. Maybe the starter for the Providence Bruins until he's good enough, and then you make that swap. You know, I think that would be the perfect scenario for the Bruins, to be honest, is trade away all the older guys that I mentioned, or the guys in their prime, trade those guys away, and then keep Tuukka Rask for 2 or 3 more years until Malcolm Subban's ready to go. Oh man, I missed the puck. Wait till the guys you just drafted, like DeBrusk and Zaboril and all these guys are ready to go. Guys like Pasternak and Griffith and all these guys are better. And Torrey Krug, you know, hits his prime. And then, you know, go for the playoffs again. So those are my opinions on the Boston Bruins overall. So now, let's try to win this game. It's 1-1. It's Montreal. We're on a 5-on-3. We can't lose to Montreal. Come on. Come on. We're technically 1-0 in this. The game that we lagged out of was a 1-1 game, so I'm not counting that as a loss. So, but I'm not going to count it as a win either. Let's just count it as a tie. We'll say overtime losses and shootout losses still count as losses, but the third category will be ties or draws. So we're 1-0-1. 1 win, no losses, and 1 tie. So we'll just say that in case we lag out again. Dougie Hamilton waits. Hamilton shoots. Oh, it almost tipped in. Bergeron right in front. Oh, put it in, Marchand. Why are you on your backhand? Give it up, Tuukka. There you go. Go get Carey. Why does he Tuukka? Oh, Hamilton. Why does Marchand keep turning his back to the puck? Come on, Marchand. Marchand, stop turning your back to it. Stay on your forehand. Get ready for the 1-2. Delayed penalty. I'm going 5-on-3 again. Oh man, this guy. Penalty machine. Oh no, don't quit, buddy. Don't quit just because you took a couple penalties. Wow, 29 shots to 9. 7 minutes, 51. Honestly, I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but I don't know if I'm just good at multitasking in this sort of environment or what, but I have honestly haven't been paying too much attention to gameplay at all. I've basically just been talking. Like, there have been times where I'm playing this game and I'm talking, like, not just in videos, but just like watching a YouTube video or listening to a YouTube video or something, or listening to music, where I honestly forget goals that I score. Like, I'll look up at the clock and I'll see it's like 2-0. I'll be like, wait a minute, when did I score the second goal? And I'll actually have to look back at the box score, see the name of the player, like try to remember the goal. Because I honestly just don't remember. I just play, kind of go into like autopilot mode. I haven't even realized, but looking at the stats, apparently I've been dominating this guy. I haven't even really noticed, basically. But Chara over Hamilton. I think I actually play better when I'm not trying. Like now, I think now that I'm trying, I'm gonna end up giving up a few. Marchand, get it over to Berg. Make it Erickson. Chara, Hamilton. Oh, it's 5-on-4. I was gonna say that this seems like a lot less room than a 5-on-3. There should be more space out on the ice. It's 5-on-4. There you go. Oh man, get it through his legs. Give it to me, Manny Malhotra. Come on. Oh, Chara. Oh man, Chara's going all the way. Chara's going all the way. Chara, Zdeno Chara, the captain, wrists it over to the blocker of Carey Price. And it's 2-1, Boston Bruins. There we go. All right, from Louis Eriksson on the power play. There you go. Big Z. Slovakian defenseman Zdeno Chara.
Boston goal scored on the power play.
Zdeno Chara, how many more years does he have left in him, man? Is he going to be able to go to his 40s? Is he going to go to his mid-40s? I mean, who knows? I think he'll make it till he's at least 40, I'd say. I think he's still got a couple years left in him. But, you know, we'll see. Paye. Oh, come on. Let's put this away. Paye, go. Come on, Desharnais. Small guy. Oh, got behind me. Krug, another really small player. Paye. Oh, get that up to him. There you go. Chris Kelly. Oh, no, I didn't want to shoot. Oh, I was trying to fake shot that bag. Seidenberg. Oh, nope, he went around the outside. All right. Hatch, you ready? Come here, Lars. No. Okay, there you go. Seidenberg. Oh, this was oh, Tuukka Rask. Oh. Don't put that in your net. Seidenberg, get that all the way up. There you go, Krejci. There you go, Krejci. Oh, Marchand. I'm just trying to use moves now. Marchand through the legs. Short side. Oh, saved by Carey Price. Oh, it sneaked through, but it covers it up. All right. Brad Marchand, man. I would love to see the guys like Brad Marchand and Patrice Bergeron on the Rangers. That's what the Rangers need, man. They need those playoff performers, those gritty guys. Those guys who don't put up, 60 70-plus points in the regular season, but the guys who step up in the playoffs. Chara, there you go, Chara. Oh, Chara. Oh, 5-minute major. I mean, that's just a normal hit for Chara, man. That's just a normal hit. I didn't even get much speed behind that. That's just a normal body check. He's just so big that that's a major for anyone else. That's the equivalent to skating from the blue line to the corner full speed and jumping at the guy. That's the equivalent. Oh, Krejci. Going for that shorty. Goes around, trap it up. Don't let him out of his own zone. There you go. Oh, kept it onside. Seidenberg. Oh, blocker save. There you go, Krejci. Get in there. Got to pressure him. This guy's going to cripple under the pressure. Oh, makes a nice quick pass, and then he dumps it in. Around the net. Oh, no, he might cut me off. No, he didn't. Computer stopped. Didn't anticipate it. What else is new? Oh, Marchand misses the pass. Skate, Marchand, skate. Skate. Go. Spin. Wait. Hit him. Kelly. Oh, what was that animation? Seidenberg level him. Oh, I tried to Cronwall him. Oh, lagging. There you go. Is that Bartkowski? Stop him. There you go, Marshall. Oh, he still got a shot. Oh my god, the lag. Get it out. No, don't let him poke. Get back in your net, Tuukka. Tuukka, what are you doing diving all over the place? Go, Bergeron, just flip. There you go. Go. Flip again. Oh no, he didn't do it. Flip. No. I'm doing the up and over. Sean, keep him in there. Oh, God, China gets flat. Man, this is a long penalty kill. Oh, man, we're only halfway through it. Oh. Well, pretty much the rest of the game on the penalty kill. Oh, say, oh, Galchenyuk again. Squeaks through and the Montreal Canadiens tie the game. They're still on the power play, right? Yeah, it's still a power play because he's a major. Zdeno. Score the goal to give us the lead, and then what do? You give us a 5-minute major that may end up costing us the game. I'm pretty sure... No, he's in the penalty box. He didn't get him this time. Bergeron. Oh. Come on, boys. We can't lose this game to Montreal. Been dominating this guy. Dumps it in. Tuukka Rask almost gets fooled by it. Hit him. Oh, my God. Get rid of the puck. Oh, my God. Go Krejci. Up and over. Split the D. There you go. Krejci. Oh, goodbye. Shoot. Oh, blocker save. Maybe Kessel shot there. Krejci. Keep him in there. Oh, that's interference, ref. Come on. And there you go. Parenteau, you've got nothing. Oh, he still got past him. Go, Kelly. Up and over. I can't stop it. He can't stop it. Oh, I didn't have enough space, though. Kelly. Get it back to the point. Shoot. Quick. Borkowski. Oh, blocker save. Get in there, Kelly. There you go. Kelly. Oh, trying to pass it in the net. Marchand, keep it in. Oh, he got it through. Create Parenteau, the newest Leaf. Gets around. No! Desharnais! Oh, man, I was afraid to cross crease. Galchenyuk, the guy's got a hot stick in this game. Bergeron, just dump it down. Oh, it's going in! Oh. That would have been great. Oh, there you go, Bergeron, taking one from the team. Oh, Seidenberg, don't let him in. Dump it. One more dump and he should be done. One more. Why do you have to do that stupid animation? Oh my God, Krejci, just get going. It's so slow. Don't let him on his forehand. There you go. Oh, he still got the shot away. Hamilton staying in the middle. Don't get caught behind the net. Oh no. Oh no, he's working it around. Hamilton, cover the slot. Cover the slot. Galchenyuk. There you go, Bergeron. Future Captain Bergeron, maybe. After Chara's gone. If Bergeron's still in the team, I don't know. And there you go. Going to OT. Last time, Martin Erat scored the game winner for Arizona. Can we repeat that with maybe Brad Marchand or something with the Boston Bruins? Let's see. 40 shots to 17. 10 minutes. Time attack to 4. Come on, EA. Give me a goal. 19 face-off to 7. I cannot be dominating this guy anymore. Carey Price. It's been a brick wall. 38 saves on 40 shots. I mean, those are incredible stats for the NHL, an NHL game, never mind the EA Sports NHL game. I mean, if anything, this game, normally there aren't enough shots and it's unrealistic, but in this game it's unrealistic the opposite way. More shot. Oh, I was hoping that would tip in. Get out from behind him. Marchand back to the point. Hamilton over to Torrey Krug. Krug fakes the shot. He goes down. Top left. Oh, blocker save. Oh, wrap around. No. Oh, he waits. He waits. Back to the point. Dougie Hamilton. His final goal is a Bruin. Oh, stopped. Back to the point. Hamilton fires again. Oh, saved by Price. It just doesn't want to happen. Oh, I tried to cover that guy up. Tried to make too quick of a pass. Is that icing? Yeah, it is. Oh, man. Dougie Hamilton. I can't wait to watch the Flames this year, man. They're going to be really good. Yuri Hidler is most likely going to have a great bounce. Not bounce back, what am I saying? A great year again. Johnny Gaudreau is only getting better. Sean Monahan. I love Sam Bennett's supposed to play. But, yeah, so, of course, with Dougie Hamilton as well, one year down. They had a great defense last year. Now just adding Dougie Hamilton without, you know, messing with their roster at all. I mean, that's just insane. Oh, go. Oh, Krejci. Oh, man, I thought he was gone. Oh, Hamilton. Oh, Rask. No, Rask. Just let your defense play that one. Get it over there. Oh, Krejci. Oh, wait, that may have worked out. Oh, no, he got it from me anyway. Oh, get out of here, Eller. No. You're not getting in. Not getting in. 126. I want to go to a shootout, to be honest. Oh, Lucic. I haven't seen him much in this game. But Milan Lucic. Oh, he gets hauled down. Milan Lucic is going to get a penalty shot in overtime for the Boston Bruins. Oh, man. Milan Lucic. Can it be his last goal as a Boston Bruin? Milan Lucic. Here he comes. Between the legs. Forehand. Backhand. Oh, my God. Oh, no. I effed that up. I messed that up completely. I tried to do where it does the quick forehand backhand, but it lagged and it didn't do the move. And the goalie ended up poke checking me. Man, that sucks. Man, the lag. I had that too, man. I messed up the D. I hate how, like, one thing I don't like about this game is the toe drag. Like, the right stick toe drag. I like how it's nice and quick to move in a situation like that. But when you're trying to do forehand backhand, it really does mess you up a lot.
1 minute left.
That's sort of what happened there. I was too afraid to, I didn't want to do the one where you just cut in from the right to the left and you just roof it, because that was just too automatic. I wanted to at least make it look kind of nice, but it just didn't work out. Oh, we get another chance. I pull it off this time, but it doesn't go. Yes, it does! Oh, the defenseman tipped it in, and I called it. Brad Marchand ends it in overtime for the Boston Bruins. And they win Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final against the Montreal Canadiens. I'm making this up as we go along. Oh, Brad Marchand. Who is the idiot defender? Oh, PK Subban just puts it in his own net. Past Carey Price. And that's it. The Boston Bruins win. Oh, my God. The crowd is just stunned. They're not even leaving. Oh, man. Took Rask into his groin there for sure. Let's go, Canadiens. Man, you lost. Oh, man. Oh, off the post. Laying right there. Oh my God, PK, what was that for? Just backhands it in his own net. Oh man, what goof. Oh man. Well, we're 2-0-1 now, technically. There we go. 47 shots to 17. 11 minutes, 44 seconds to 4 minutes and 11 seconds. 76 pass percentage. 21 face-offs to 9. I mean, we just dominated that guy. Carey Price, 44 saves. What a beast. Yeah, he kept them in that game for sure. Chara, 1 goal, 1 assist. Minus 1 goal, technically, because he gave up a goal from that major. But, yeah, let's just look at the box score. I'll show you guys the last. Show you guys the final goals. Krejci from Chara from Eriksson, and Marchand from Krug. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. In the next episode, we will be going over the Buffalo Sabres. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. Also, leave some comments on what you guys think about the Boston Bruins' future. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.